I have a letter from a listener, and it goes like this. Tom, my ex-girlfriend keeps calling me. And I need some advice on how to get her to stop. For a year and a half, I lived with my ex and her 2 kids from 2 different fathers. And I was in hell, to put it mildly. My friend Henry advised me to listen to your show. And it took me about 3 months. But with your advice, I got out of that relationship. And now I have my balls back. And I am among the living again. And yes, I am getting laid a lot. In the past 4 weeks, she has seen me with 2 different women. And she did not look very happy on either occasion. The problem I have is that now she has come to realize that she had a good thing with me. And she now understands that she was treating me like crap. And she wants to get back together. Imagine that. I do not want to have anything to do with her. And I have told her this. And I have asked her to stop calling me. She, however, does not care that I do not want her to call me. And has been calling me on a regular basis, at least once a day, for 6 months. Sometimes even in the middle of the night. Now, you might say, change your telephone number. But if I do that, she will just increase how much she calls me at work. And I do not want her to cause me embarrassment at work. I never answer any blocked calls or any calls from numbers that I do not recognize. At night, I shut off my ringer so that she does not get the satisfaction of knowing that I am shutting off the phone because of her. I missed a booty call because of shutting off my ringer. So she is still affecting my life. And I do not want to miss out on having a meaningful night of sex again because of her. What can I do to get her to stop calling me? Is there anything legal that I can do? Sincerely, Jim in San Diego. Well, Jim, let's start first of all with your telephonic equipment. Make an investment. Now, I don't know about other phones, and there may be other phones that do this. But I have got a Palm Trio 750. The Palm Trio has a feature on it. Get this. You have your whole phone book in your smartphone. It syncs up with your computer, so if you use like Microsoft Outlook or the Palm software, Palm Desktop, you've got it on your desktop, you've got it on your smartphone. You can sync between the two. My telephone has a setting, and it's on the setting, by the way. It will not ring if a call comes in from a number that's not in my phone book. So the way of solving the problem with turning the ringer off, I don't have to turn my ringer off. If a call comes from a blocked ID, my phone doesn't ring. If a call comes from an unfamiliar number, the phone doesn't ring. And I can change the setting if I need to receive a call on a given night, but most nights I have it set so that the only phone numbers that will ring my phone are phone numbers in my phone book. And the chicks I've said goodbye to, the chicks I've cut off at the knees, their numbers are not in my phone book. What do I need them for? I told you I never pressed the rewind button. Why save that collection of old phone numbers? They're gone. Any number that's not in my phone book doesn't ring my phone. So go to your cellular phone store and ask them for a phone that has that feature. You ever use, instant messenger services like AOL or AIM or Yahoo or MSN or one of those? You can set those up so that you'll only get instant messages from the people on your list. And it'll block everybody else. This won't block everybody else, but what the phone will do is it just won't ring if anybody calls that is not on your approved list. I gotta say that I get this phone call a lot from people, and I get it as email as well. People say, I don't know how to make her stop calling. She won't stop calling. In some cases, I think you guys like the drama. I really do. Because there are technological ways to deal with this, and many of you don't want to deal with them. Why does your chick have your work number? It's ridiculous. If you have a cell phone, why does she need the phone number of your office? So I thought it went without saying, but clearly some of you guys are such boobs. I'm going to have to add this to the mix of things we talk about. Don't ever give your chick your work number, ever. As you might guess, the telephone number to our office here is not 1-800-5800-TOM. When I'm dating somebody, they do not have the phone number to call and talk to Dino off the air. They don't have it. Otherwise, Dean's phone number would ring off the hook. It would be people calling like, I can't believe he's talking about this. That happened to us last night. I know he's talking about it. Tell him to stop talking about that. Dean's gotten these calls a million times. Tell him to take a break right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. I need to talk to him right now. I don't give chicks the phone number to my work. You want to call me at work? The number is 1-800-5800-TOM. Good luck. Seriously, you're idiots. You have a cell phone. Just the way most of you would not give out your landline phone number if you have a landline. Why would you give out the phone number of your office? It's just plain stupid. So if Jim in San Diego had not given out his work number, we wouldn't be having this conversation. They'd be able to avoid all the calls. Just buy a new cell phone that has the feature I talked about, being able to block out the phone ringing from anybody who's not in your phone list. And don't ever take any calls from her. Don't ever, she can't call your office. For Christ's sake, don't let her come to your office. Do not tell her where your office is located. You do not need her coming in there. You do not need any trouble. If you are not married to this broad, don't tell her where you work. Don't you value your job? Do you want someone coming down there and causing scenes? I'm convinced some of you like this stuff. Some of you like a little rockin' and rollin'. Some of you love it. If you really didn't want these broads to harass you, you wouldn't be telling them where you work. You'd be telling them the phone number. Do you think chicks know where my studio is? Dean, when's the last time I brought a woman in here? Since we moved to this studio, there have not been any women in here. Any. If I have dated anyone, they have not been here. I do not say to them, come on down, meet me at the office. No. I don't do it. Because if things don't work out, they might show up again. You may recall I told you about somebody I dated in the not-too-recent past who came over to my house, started ringing the doorbell at 12:30 a.m. and wouldn't stop till 1:15 a.m. What she didn't know was I have a special doorbell that's part of an intercom system. All I have to do is press one button, and I have turned off the doorbell completely. It doesn't ring at all. So she's out there pressing the button and pressing the button. And I have a little camera. I can monitor what's going on at my door, and I see her frantically trying to ring the doorbell, and it's not ringing. But she didn't stop trying. Called my phone hundreds of times from a blocked ID. Guess what? The phone didn't ring. I don't take calls from blocked IDs. It's that simple. When I want them to go away, they go away, and that's it. When I'm done, I'm done. And I'm convinced some of you guys just love the drama. Now, finally, talking about pragmatic advice, Jim, you live in the state of California, and the state of California has stalking laws. We also have laws regarding telephone harassment. If you contact the local police station, do not call 911, call your local police station or stop by. The folks down at the police station will be happy to show you how to fill out a report and how to take steps to prevent people from harassing you on the telephone. I know about this because of what I do for a living. Every once in a while, some yutz gets my home phone number and starts harassing me. And then he ends up being surprised when the long arm of the law shows up, because I don't take any crap from people. The minute that starts, the investigation begins. That guy who called up and threatened to kill me at 12:30 a.m. a few weeks ago, he may already have seen the police. He hasn't called back since. If you want to get rid of people, you can get rid of them. And I'm not suggesting rubbing them out. What I'm saying is, if you don't want people calling you, if you don't want people knocking on your door, if you don't want people sending you constant emails, there are methods available to get rid of them. I'm not convinced you guys all want to get rid of them. I think you get turned on, you get some kind of perverse pleasure out of chicks constantly coming up and ringing and calling and haranguing and harassing and showing up at your office and stamping their feet and causing scenes. Somehow, deep in my gut, I am convinced a lot of you guys like that stuff. Then you write and you say, I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop this. She keeps showing up. What do you mean she keeps showing up? Call the police, you moron. It's California. We have laws against this kind of thing. You may not remember, but in the late 80s, there was an actress named Rebecca Schaefer, sitcom actress. She lived in the Fairfax district here in Los Angeles. And those were the days when anybody who wanted your home address, simply hire a private investigator for a day, go down to the DMV, get your home address. So one day, Rebecca Schaefer was sitting in her apartment in the Fairfax district. Doorbell rings. The guy says he's got flowers. She comes down to get the flowers, and he blows her away. He got her name and address and phone number from a private investigator. So the laws in California changed, boys. This would be in the early 90s. You no longer have to put your home address on your driver's license. Do you know that? By the way, ever have a chick say, let me see your driver's license? That's not an innocent request to see your bad photo. They want to see what your real date of birth is. They want to check out other things like where you live. You don't want to put your home address on your driver's license. And in California, you don't have to do it anymore. Did you know that? I don't know why you guys make it so easy for chicks to harass you. Giving them keys to your place, giving them passcodes and other information about you, where you work. Stupid! But if you really wanted to stop this stuff, you could. I'm convinced many of you just don't care.